If you're dreaming of living on the water in Naples with your boat at your back door, you need to know the 3 biggest mistakes that even smart buyers make when shopping waterfront. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to avoid them using the exact process that I use with my out-of-state clients. I'm Kim Mainkhorst, a luxury realtor here in Naples, Florida, and I help high-level buyers find the right home in the right community with the right protections in place. 90% of my clients buy while living out of state. So in every video, I'm going to give you one smart strategy that protects your money, your time, and your peace of mind. So mistake number 1 is assuming that the home buying process in Florida is the same as it is up north, especially with waterfront rules. Understanding canal depth and width, and the boat sizes that fit in there. Some communities are waterfront, but you have to wait for high tide for your boat to actually get out, and who wants to do that? Then there's understanding the maintenance and what actually to check for in an inspection, such as your seawalls or your riprap. And lastly, to understand, is that property having direct Gulf access, or are there bridges that you have to pass under? Mistake number 2 is relying on listings that don't tell the whole story about flood risks, insurance requirements, HOA rules, or resale potential. The glossy photos rarely show the deal breakers. And mistake number 3 is not knowing about FEMA's 50-50 rule. This is where renovations that cost over half of the home's value mean that you're forced to tear down the whole home and rebuild to modern code. That's one oversight that can add hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions to your cost. Here's the risk. You find what looks like a great deal, maybe storm damage for price low, so you think you'll just renovate. But if those repairs go over 50% of the home's value, FEMA's requiring a full rebuild to today's code. That's new permits, new engineering, and a far bigger price tag than planned. That's why I start every search with my Lavish Legacy Assessment Call. This is going to clarify your goals, map out only the communities that actually allow boating access, and make long-term financial sense. So before you even fly in, we can discuss the variables and do our own research, including flood zones, insurance estimates, FEMA restrictions, HOA rules, and resale potential, so that you don't fall for a home that turns into a much bigger issue down the road. And like I mentioned earlier, since 90% of my clients are actually out of state, I act as the boots on the ground for touring, negotiating, and handling every deal while you stay focused on your life. Most agents will wait until the inspection period to start asking these questions, but by then you've wasted time, money, travel, and trust. So we're going to do it all before you ever even write an offer. That way you're buying smart, not stressed. One of my recent clients, they bought their retirement home here in Naples while still living in Hawaii. They said what could have been a stressful long-distance deal actually felt easy and enjoyable. They flew in one time, found the right home, and I handled everything virtually, from negotiations to contracts to closing and even beyond. Because I didn't just send listings, I actually ran point on everything and kept them fully protected from offer to closing. So if you're thinking about buying a waterfront home in Naples, drop a line below and I'm going to send you 2 crucial things. My 8 questions to ask before buying a waterfront home video, and my 5-step lavish living signature method, so you can make a confident, fully informed move from wherever you are. That way we'll map out everything together and you can turn your Naples waterfront dream into a smart, protected investment.